Change, oh change has come over me. He changed my life, and now I'm free. He washed away all my sins, and He made me whole. He washed me white as snow. He changed my life complete, and now I sit at His feet to do what must be done. I'll work and work until He comes. A wonderful change, has come over me. A wonderful change has come over me. Lord, He changed my life complete, and now I sit. Yes. I sit at my Savior's feet to do what must be done. I'm gonna work and work until my Savior comes. Wonderful change has come all over me. A wonderful change. A wonderful change. Change my life complete. Change, and now I sit. Change, I sit at my Savior's feet. I'm so glad He changed me. Change, I'm gonna do what must be done. Change, I'm gonna work and work. Change, until my Savior. Change, Lord, He changed. Change, yeah, He changed. Change, I'm so very glad He changed my life. Change. He changed my change. He changed my change. He even changed my change. He changed me. I'm so glad He changed. Change. He changed. Change. I'm not what I used to be. I'm not what I want to be. I'm not the same thing. Thank God. Thank God. In Jesus, I'm coming. Change. 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 I'm so glad He changed me. Change. Yes. Do, do, do. Come on, Shemaine. Change. Change. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful change. A wonderful change has come over me. Let's see who we got. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let me go ahead and get it in. This is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. Hello, April. Hey, I'm Baba Mimi. Hey, the real I'm just saying, and all my butterflies in the butterfly kingdom. Y'all, it's with sad news. You all have probably heard it. But I had to come on and give it justice. Rest in peace, Tracy Braxton. I kind of figured that Tracy was sick when I saw a picture of her. It was not such a flattering picture, but I hate that because Tracy seemed like she's the one who suffered the most in the Braxton family. She was pregnant and they wouldn't let her go on tour, the ones who signed the Braxton girls. And, it's just like she had been fighting all of her life to accomplish the success of her siblings. But she was so successful in something else that her siblings wasn't, which is marriage. Her and her husband had been married, I think, over 20 years, and that was successful within itself. And so my heart goes out to the Braxton family and everything. They don't know me from a can of paint, but they don't have to because there is no distance in prayer, you know. And I don't know if y'all saw that thumbnail. The thumbnail is a picture of a dandelion, and you can go back and read what it says on the thumbnail. Y'all, there is, God knows our timing, okay? And sometimes you can go out of here before your time. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but you can, okay? He promised us 72 years we're supposed to have on this earth. That was the promise. And so anything before 72 years is going against the promise that God gave us. So a lot of things come into play with that. Some is our own doing. Sometimes we pluck our house down, if I can say, with our own hands. You know what I'm saying? We tear it up ourselves, and then we, wonder what happened. I had to play that song. That song helped me so much during my life at different parts of my life. God has really changed me. Y'all, he has really, 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 really changed my life. And even if I write 99,000 books, it'll never get you all to understand where I'm at. Like where God has brought me from. He brought me from the guttermost to the uttermost. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just one that's not afraid to talk about my past because everybody has one, you know? And I stand on the shoulders of my past because I realize that I have far more to give the world uh, than what I previously thought. Um, and so do you. You know, a lot of times your misery becomes your ministry. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of times your misery become your ministry. A lot of times you go through things so that when you encounter somebody else, you can tell them how you overcame. And you can give them your testimony, your praise report, how you got to where you are, to keep them encouraged, to let them know, if God did it for me, he can do it for you. Along this road that we have, you would encounter a lot of people, okay? Some people come in your life as permanent people, and then some people come in your life to teach you a lesson. And then some people shouldn't have never been in your life. There are a lot of people that I stopped and gave credence to, I'm sorry, and they shouldn't have never been able to grace my presence at all. I shouldn't have never been able to, it just shouldn't have happened. But because of my heart, and I was one of them that feel like I can save everybody. But everybody ain't my ministry. I hope y'all getting something from this. Everybody is not your ministry. Okay. Sometimes the enemy, like I told y'all yesterday, I was on it yesterday and I still feel it today. The enemy would disguise himself in the angel of light. Okay, that's in Hebrews. The enemy would disguise himself into an angel of light to lure you in. And once you get in, okay, then the enemy takes his time to pluck away the progress that God has already done in your life, to make you feel unsure, distraction from your promise, from your destiny. And once you see that, you have to make some hard decisions and be like, because I love me and I love what God is doing. So it's either me or you got to go. See, and a lot of times, because if you like me and you got a good heart, you'll try to stay in that do it powers, like I'm gonna stick with you, 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 I'm gonna stick with you. And the whole time the person showing you being loyal to somebody who ain't even loyal to themselves. You being loyal to people who don't even know what the word means for real. You been loyal to people who only thing they know how to do is be selfish and take. That's it. And you still, because a lot of times, we feel like if we show the ugly duckling love, that the ugly duckling will realize their value and they would appreciate it and come to be the beautiful swan that you see they have the possibility of being. The only problem with that, y'all, is that a lot of times when you pour into someone like that, you end up becoming depleted in yourself. You end up becoming depleted in who you are. You end up becoming empty shell of yourself, and they get fed off of what you said, and then they don't have anything for you. It's like, feed me, Seymour, feed me. I want more. Give it to me. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. But they never can return it. And it lets you know that was a trap from the devil, that the enemy, the evil one, sent somebody in to get you distracted and to destroy your destiny. So you have to pay attention to the signs. And a lot of times, like I said, when you're a person with a good heart and you love people and things like that, they see you coming a mile away. It's like, I'm gonna get close to this person, and I'm gonna connect with this person. One, because they're going somewhere. Two, because they already know who they are, and I'm gonna see how much I can get from them, or what I can get from them. And then when it doesn't pay out for me, then I'll start backing up. So, you just gotta chop it up as a lesson. I told somebody this morning, I said, what I'm beginning to do, and because I know me and I know y'all, what I'm beginning to do, this person has, I feel like, have tried their best to destroy me in a roundabout way, disguised as being a friend. Okay. And I have tried my best, to show them a friend, a true friend. And and it seemed like the more I've tried to be there and to show them, you got somebody in your corner, I'm here for you, and all this stuff, that they've retreated against me, and have went on. And it's like, hold on now, this is odd. This is really crazy. Nobody's, I hear nobody's there for me, nobody cares for me, nobody this. Now, you got somebody that cares for you, that's trying to be a friend to you and everything, and you don't want that. You don't want that. And I found myself this morning, and I had to do a self-check. I found myself this morning. I said, you know what? This thing is set up for me to hate this individual. I feel it. It's set up for me to really hate this individual. And I was like, I'm beginning to feel this hate for you, but I'm not going to let that take over, because see, then when I start hating a person, that means the devil won. And God is too good to me to even think about hating anybody. And it's not that I hate the person. It's just that when you have a good heart and you feel like the person's trying to manipulate you, hey, it's all hotter. You feel like the person is trying to manipulate you. The person is trying to, just not be, genuine with you. And you've poured your heart out and you've given them everything and you've been open and honest, and they take it and throw it back in your face and basically tell you kiss their arse. You see what I'm saying? See, I have a problem with that, because what I am is real. And when I love hard. You see what I'm saying? So, I was like, okay, this is it, because just like you love somebody, on the flip side of that is hate. Okay, I know y'all heard it's a thin line between love and hate. It really is. That line is so thin, it's ridiculous. So once I read about Tracy Braxton, everything calmed down in me, because I realized I'm on the right track. I did what I had to do, because if need be, this person would pull me along for the next 5 to 10 years. Just being in unsurety. Don't know if they want to be a friend. Don't know if they don't want to be a friend. Don't know. I mean, because that's how their life is set up. So they pull me on too. And if I wasn't strong enough to be like, no, we ain't having that. We're not doing that. Life's too short or too long. However you look at it. It's too long for the bull. It's too short for the bull. It's however you look at it. And so I cannot, and I will not. So that's just where I'm at with it. I will be making a lot of changes coming to my channel, because my channel I have to feel comfortable in, I have to know that the people that support me are for me. You see how that works? You can't, that's like we all in a business together. I hire you to be my graphic designer. And I ask you, make these 2 pictures work to be a graphic designer. And then you go and put a monkey on the cover talking about this is what you want. It's not your book. It's my book. I hired you to do what I asked you to do, not to do what you want to do. So you're supposed to make these 2 pictures work, not the picture you want. See how that works? And that's what that is exactly what people have done. I hear a lot of people, they always talk about, well, people go through different stages of this, and you might be grieving and other people might be grieving, and all. Grieving don't cause you to mistreat people. Can I step in there today? Can I go on and step in there today? The one thing grieving don't do is cause you to mistreat nobody, especially somebody who wants to be there for you. That's the one thing grieving don't do. So if you are mistreating somebody, that means it's always been there. It's always been there. So hey King, what's going on? So I heard people, well, they no, because let me tell you something. I lost my daughter 1 year, and less than a year later, the following year, I lost my husband. Not only that, I lost a cousin, 2 cousins to murder. Don't tell me that when you grieve, you treat people nasty. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a handicap. I'm going to use me grieving. I'm going to use this and say I'm grieving to mistreat and say and do all I want to say and do. That's all that is. Some people use it as a handicap. And that's why a lot of times, oh, can I walk in it today? That's why a lot of times I don't bother asking people how they doing. You know why? Because I know some people will use whatever they can to get simpola, payola, sympathy. That's all they want. They don't care what type of attention they get, whether it be good or bad. They just want the attention. They don't care. It's like I just want somebody to just say how I'm doing, so I can say I'm fine, and move on. They don't care. So whenever you use your situation that you're going through to mistreat people, you need to check your character, boo. You need to check who you are, because that's not godly for one, that's not good for two, and that's not grieving. How do I know? I'm a counselor, and I'm trying not to throw my big words. Since I have my PhD, I'm trying not to throw my big words on everybody, but I can surely tell you, you don't do that. You don't do that at all. So that's a bunch of bull. And a lot of times, I give people enough room to hang themselves. When you show me who you are, I believe you. I believe you. When you show me you ain't squat, I believe you ain't squat. No matter how much I want to believe that maybe you worth some salt, salt and sugar look the same. Check that out. But there is a real big difference. Come on, I'm going to say that again. Salt and sugar looks the same, but there is a real big difference. Now, you can get them mixed up if you want to. Try to put some sugar in your coffee and it end up being salt. Or some sugar in your Kool-Aid and it end up being salt. Come on now. I try to put some salt on your food and it end up being sugar. Okay, it's all hot there. Okay, babe, thank you. So yeah, I'm just saying, stop letting people pee on y'all and tell y'all it's raining. Some people, hey, real mamas, what's going on, love? Some people just they have to be in control of the nonsense. And I'm just telling y'all, when I say life is too short, it's too long, it's whichever way you look at it. You can look at the glass half full, half not, half little, whatever, half full, half empty. There you go. You can look at it like that. But I'm telling you, however you look at it, it ain't time to be playing around. It ain't time to be unsure about life. It ain't time to be trying to string people along. It ain't time to be trying to tell people to kiss your arse. And I ain't going through all that just to be there for nobody. How about that? Can I make that clear? I'm not going through that to be there for nobody at all. There are some people that I have met, or there are some people I came in contact with on YouTube. I wish I never came in contact with them. I swear on my Bible, and I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm dead serious. I wish I had never come in contact with them, because it has been one disruptive disturbance after another. It has never been a smooth sailing. It has always been turmoil. It has always been one way or the other. It is just, when I go to look back, I've been a friend to people, but they have not been a friend to me. And this is not to everybody, but a hit dog will holler. You feel what I'm saying? I have been cool with people that have not been cool with me. I have preferred people before myself that don't do me the same courteous. I have been nice and there for people that, like I said, give me their arse to kiss and keep it moving. So if I could do it all over again, I certainly would. And I promise you, I would have ran for my life. I would have ran for my life. I will say this. I do want to thank King. Y'all know who I call King, right? Not the King that's in the chat, but the other King. I want to say I do thank him. There was something that was going on, and I didn't understand his move that he had made. And I hope I ain't telling too much, but I didn't understand his move he had made. And so when we finally talked, I asked him about it, and his thing was, no, because I had to protect you. He said, because you a cool person. I'm paraphrasing, okay? He said, you a cool person. You don't bother nobody. He said, Doc, you know me and you like brother and sister. He said, and so I saw how messed up some stuff was doing. He said, nah, I'm going to protect Doc, because if something happened with her, I'm going to be pissed and I'm going to go off. That meant a lot to me, because he didn't have to do it. And so, I'm just, when you, like I said, this is not to everybody, but there is some people I met on her. I'm so glad God brought me in contact with them. And y'all already told y'all, if y'all haven't heard my video from this morning, go back and watch it. It's not that long, but it's very informative. But then there's some people, I swear for, I wish I never came in contact with in no form. YouTube, YouTube, Facebook, anything. Because I promise you, it has not been nothing but a bunch of stupid. It's like you ever met adults who their age is adults, but how they deal with stuff is like a kid. It's like it reverts all the way back to childhood, and you be listening like, huh? Like, how'd you get that out of what I just said? Or how'd you get that from the situation? Or you can't be honest with them because if you're honest with them, they feel like you're attacking them. You're like, no, I didn't. Look, this is how I feel, blah, blah, blah. And I see that you moving like this and you moving like that, and I don't appreciate that. And then, so now you're attacking me. Huh? Because I'm telling you that you moving funny. I'm telling you that what you doing ain't right. I'm attacking you. So in order for us to be cool, I can't be honest. That's what you're saying. Okay, then that's not a friendship. That's not a friendship. That's not even love. Because you can't be with somebody in no capacity and expect the person not to be honest. See, I don't deal like y'all. I don't deal like that. I'm straight up. I'm honey straight up no chaser here. I don't deal like that. Let's be honest. Hey Derek, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, and if y'all haven't subscribed to Mr. Derek C. Williams, please go hit that link. Real Mamas too. I think her channel is back, or she has a new content channel or something like that. It's all hot there. She still has her channel. You got some good content creators in here, y'all. Make sure y'all hit those links and stuff. But yeah, well, I don't play. No. I've been through too much in my life to play pussyfoot. Excuse my language, but we don't do that. Honey, one thing the projects taught me: make your yes a yes and your no a no. And yes, I was raised in the projects. Do you hear me? I'm talking the hood projects. That's why y'all sometimes I'm a little hard when I talk because of where I came from. But if you put me in the White House, I could hold my own. And if you put me in the gutter, I could hold my own. How about that? How about that? I'm one of them. Hold on, y'all. This is my mommy. See, don't tell me God ain't good. So that was my mama, honey, calling me talking about, I want to take you shopping. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. So I got about 20 more minutes and then I gotta get dressed so my mama can take me shopping before I go to my business meeting. Ain't that funny? Anywho, so yeah, and that's another thing, y'all. It's another thing. That's why I know I don't have time. I just really I don't have time. I really don't. As much as I may want to, just be there for people and everything. I can't keep throwing good after bad. I can't keep trying to be there for somebody who could care less whether I live or die. I mean, how does that make sense? You can care less whether I live or die. You can care less whether I'm depressed or happy. You can care less whether I'm eating or not, but you want me to believe you care. How does it work? How does it work? Who's stupid? So, honey, y'all, don't let people pull the okey doke on you. That's the oldest trick in the book. I told y'all, people will try to string you on until they feel whether or not they want to deal with you or not. No, we're not doing that. No, let me tell you what we're gonna do. Cause see, I control me. Oh, thank you. Good. I control me. You don't control me. And when y'all start seeing those behaviors, y'all need to cut it and cut it quick. Honey, you need to cut it and cut it quick. Do you hear me? Because if not, it could mean your very life. And I'm not trying to be funny, but many people have lost their life dealing with people like that. Because they'll get you in a situation and walk away and leave you high and dry. They will leave you high and dry, honey. And you be like, wait a minute. What? You trying to help them. They done took what they want and now you out there. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no time. You all discombobulated and you know everything. And they ain't stunting you. They ain't stunting you. You hear me? You know, so no, don't let people play with your life. Don't let people play with your time because that's something God is not making more of. Time. We have to redeem the time, and especially what's going on now, and especially how the world is now. Don't let nobody play in your face. Don't do it. I don't care how sweet they seem. Check their motives because there has been people that get attached to me that seem so sweet and so caring and oh I just want the best for you and you know what they really wanted, they wanted the best for them because they knew I'm going somewhere, so let me attach myself to Libra butterfly because that way I know if I need she gonna do. See how manipulative that is. See how self-serving that is. That ain't, it don't have nothing to do with a good heart. It don't have nothing to do with a good person. It don't have nothing to do with none of that. None of that. You have to be careful who you let in your space because it comes down to you or me. That's all it comes down to, you or me. I'm telling y'all. And so with this girl losing her life, like I said, rest in peace again. Like I tell y'all, things happen to make you know you ain't got time for the bull. You don't have time for the bull. Just think about it. This girl went out of here and people still want to play around with their future. They want to play around with your future. They already know what they gonna do, but they trying to tag you along because they may need you, and they don't want to cut their nose off to spite their face. You cut it off. You cut it off. This ain't serving me no more. Sorry, not sorry. So, like I said, if I could do a do over, honey, it's some people I met on here I would never speak to. And that's the truth. Is my lane in here? Hello, my lane, dog. If not, I hope she hears this. But yeah, I would never speak to. I would never connect with. I would never. Y'all. I don't play those crackhead games. Those are crackhead games. I don't play those crackhead games. If I'm for you, I'm for you. If I'm not, I'm not. Point blank and period. You know. So it just is what it is. And every time I hear somebody going up out of here like that, it brings it more clearer to me because y'all, it could have been me going up out of here like that. Like I said, my husband's gone and my daughter's gone. God left me here for a reason. Okay. And in this season, come on. I know y'all heard me. He left me here for a reason. And in this season, I will be found doing what I'm supposed to do, whatever that is. But letting somebody play with me, I play with my time, I play in my face, ain't one thing I'm gonna do. No, ma'am, no ham, no sandwich. So every time I hear about something like that, and I think I told y'all that it was celebrity was gonna go out of her, and that just hit me. Dang, man. I said a well-known celebrity is gonna go out of her the first three the first 3 months of the year. And we're in March. Wow. Wow. Oh God. Mm. That's another reason why I ain't got time. Because whatever he speaks to me and tell me to relay, I'd be stupid not to follow it myself. Come on now. But like I said, some people, they want me to hate them because then they can say, yeah, I got her. I got her emotions, man. She hates me. So yeah, yeah. No, you don't get that emotion from me. You don't get that from me because I don't care that much. I don't care that much. And when I feel myself caring, I have to ask myself why. Once I narrow down why I care, then I change that whole narrative. It's like, okay, well, you care about somebody that don't care about you. So once that's done, I move on. See how that works? I shut myself off. I'm like, oh, we can't do it. We can't do it. Because I got too many things that God is doing that I'm happy about. I'm moving in another direction. And Mama Tita, Lord have mercy. Let me go here before I get out of here. Yesterday, I dropped down in my mommy's thing. I call Mama Tita my mommy. I dropped down in her chat. Y'all, Mama Tita had me crying. Do y'all hear me? This woman said some of the most beautiful things about me. It just made me cry. I was sitting up here in tears, just rolling down my face. It was so sincere. It was coming from her heart. I could feel what she was saying. And I don't know. I just took that as wow, man. Because real knows real. You see what I'm saying? And man, when people are nice to you, they don't have to be. That's my whole point I'm making this morning. When you have people that's loving on you and nice to you, and you don't care enough, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. You know how many people wish they had people that cared and wanted to make sure they okay and all this and stuff. And when people get it and they don't know how to take it, it's like you supposed to do it for me. So until I'm ready for a kiss my butt. Huh? I dare not. I was raised better. I dare not. My grandmother told me when people are nice, they don't have to be nice to you. So you appreciate it. You accept it and you love it and you give it back to them. You return that same energy. Because y'all know energy is never destroyed. It's just merely transferred. You know, I'm just like, Right, Mimi, I read it. I can't take the victim mentality. What you said. Issy girl. What's going on, love? Yes, I'm just saying, and me either. It's time out for that. Like I said, I have every reason. If I wanted to come on here and just be, I could do that because of everything that I've been through in my life. Everything, all the losses I just had. Let's forget over my life. The losses I've had within 1 to 2 years. I could come on here and just be I don't want to do this today. And I could be a negative Nancy. But what would that prove? What would that prove? You see what I'm saying? And why? Because if I'm gonna take the time to come on here, I need to draw strength from y'all, and I need to give y'all some of my strength. Shoot, y'all might be going through, and y'all might say, y'all might have clicked on, say, I want to click on to see what Libra Butterfly is saying today. She might be saying something that'll help me. I can pull from her and get a little strength. That's my thing. I hope that when everybody leaves here, they leave here understanding something. I've said something to help them go on a little bit further. That's my thing. That's why I have my little setup here. It's to bless people and make their day better. Do I always do that? I don't know. But I come on here giving y'all 100. I be me. And that's the best gift I can give you is me, because I can't be anybody but me. I wouldn't want to be anybody but me. I love me. When I don't know something, I'll tell you, let me find out. If I do know it, I'll tell you. So, and it used to bother me because y'all hear me come on and I say, I just wonder what happened. What did I do to the person, and why they? You don't have to do nothing to people for people to act, because what they do is they create this person who they think you want to see, but then after a while the true them comes out. And when the true them comes out, it smacks you in your face because you be like, whoa, where'd that come from? I didn't know this person was like this, and it's hard for you to swallow because that's not who you met. You met the nice person. Now here's Attila the Hun. And you like, wait a minute, hold it, wait a minute. Wait a minute, dog. Where you come from? You used to be all nice and sweet and kind and all this and stuff and jolly, and now you just nasty, negative, a narcissist. It's like what? Nobody flips it quick. That's just who they are. That's just who they are, and you gotta accept it. Try and tribulations are to mature us and not keep us an immature frame of man. I know it's right. All I hear is grown in this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dirk C. Miss D. You too, Dirk. Thanks for coming over, love. Yeah, so, I'm just saying that y'all, it's just yeah, we supposed to be helpers to one another because when it's all said and done, all we have is each other. And like I told y'all, no man is a mountain. No man can be by themselves. But this is what we need to realize. And trust me, even though I'm saying all this stuff, I'm still on what I'm on. This is what we need to realize. Cain had kids. Who is Cain? Cain was Adam and Eve's son who killed his brother. He killed his brother of jealousy. His brother's gift was more acceptable to God than Cain's gift. So he killed his own brother. So Cain had kids. What's in the bloodline comes down through the kids. So a lot of times when you meet people and they go from being one way and they totally switch on you, Cain had kids. Don't be surprised that they are one of Cain's descendants. Okay? Keep that in your mind and you'll be okay. When you spot somebody and they act like that, first thing you'll think about is what I said. Cain had kids. Cain killed his brother, and this they not above trying to come against me. And all I did was try to help them. So they can't accept it because Cain killed his brother, and Cain had kids. I'm just saying. So yes. So yes, that's where I'm at with it. And a lot of people, I'm being honest, you can tell that a lot of grown folks that, they feel like they have it all together. But when trials and tribulations happen, like Mimi said, it's really supposed to make you better. But when you see somebody go through trials and tribulations and they revert back to kid status, that lets you know they really wasn't raised. They just stumbled through, stumbled through and picked up stuff here and there. It wasn't a thing to where they were raised, because it shows. Now, with all my jacked up stuff that happened to me and everything, I can tell you one thing: I was raised. I can tell you one thing: I was raised. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, boo boo. So I know how to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I know how to make my yes a yes, my no a no, and I know how to. I don't play the fence. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe. Well, no, I know. I know. I know. Mm-hmm. See, so yeah, I'm more than a conqueror. I'm more than a survivor, honey. And so like I said, I just can't believe I wasted a lot of times trying to just show people that I'm there for them and that I care for you and I love you, and all this and stuff. And they didn't know how to receive it. And I kept throwing my good after bad. You can't do that. Y'all learn from me. That's why I tell my story so y'all can learn from me. You won't have to go through it. Trust me, when somebody shows you who they are, come on, Maya Angelou, believe them. Believe them. You may want it to be out sun shining, but it may be cloudy and raining. Believe them. And there'll be a lot. I told y'all there'll be a lot of people you're gonna have to cut off. The more dead weight you cut off, you'll soar. The more dead weight you clip, you'll soar. The more dead weight you get rid of, you'll be lighter. Sometimes, in order to lose weight, it ain't even your weight you need to lose. It's other people's burdens, other people's the way they was treated. Because y'all. I'm like, I told y'all, I'm that one to go get that wounded dog that's all ugly and mudded up, and you can tell it's been neglected and everything. And I see the jewel in it, and my friends will be like, ugh. And I'll go get the dog, give it a haircut, wash it, give it a haircut, feed it, nurse it back to health, and that dog will turn around and bite me and go right back to the person who mistreated them. And that's exactly how certain friendships that I've had has done. Let me tell you, people mistreated this person. They only used this person when they needed this person. They never have nothing good to say to the person. Even when the person was in some lowest points when they needed stuff and they could help, they wouldn't. What happened? Because I got a good heart. I love hard. And if I'm for you, I'm for you. I step in, I'm like, what you need, is everything okay? And just out of who I am, I'm like, I want to surprise this person. I want to give them a gift. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I was doing it because it's in my heart. It's who I am. My fault is I was doing it for the wrong person. That's my fault. Because it's not that God didn't want me to bless people, but I needed to listen more and realize that the ones you're trying to bless, some of them, mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then I felt sorry for the person. And I was like, you know, it's pitiful how they do you. If I can be there for you, I am. Here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. What else? You did anything? Oh, I got a surprise coming for you. Have you gotten it today? Or I wouldn't even say that. They would be like, something came to my house today from you, man. Because that's my heart. That's who I am. For these same people to turn around and give me their butt to kiss later. Now, what did I do? Nothing. What did I do to deserve it? Nothing. When they decided that they didn't want to be bothered with nobody, I was the first to go. Now how's that? And this is the one that's in your back. This is the one that has your back. This is the one that's there for you, that didn't ask you to do nothing special. Just wanted to see you win, but that's the one you kicked to the curb. Because people's dysfunction is their function. They are functionally dysfunctional. And you better not say that to them, because I'm not dysfunctional. I'm good. I'm good. Well, when you going to counseling? I ain't going to counseling. I don't need no counseling. Yes, you do. You need more than that. But I mean, we can start with therapy. But that's okay, because guess what? Karma's a mother. Karma is a mother. Do y'all hear me? That's why I ain't even, baby. My Bible says you heap coals of fire on their head. So I already know some stuff could pop off because of how they treated me. You cannot treat God's favorite child any way you feel like you want to treat her and think you're going to prosper. It don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. Raise right. I know that's right. It don't work like that. So I'm just here to encourage y'all. Don't change who you are. Continue to be good. Continue to do the right things. Continue to show your heart. For real. Because God is looking. Forget everybody else. God is looking. And He's the one that's going to make sure you have it. He's the one that's going to make sure when things get tight, He brings you through it. And people going to say, how'd she get out of that? Or how'd he get out of that? God. Because I know how to treat people. I know how to love on people. Am I perfect? Heck no. I'm very territorial. I tell everybody I'm very territorial. When you're my friend, you're my friend. Now I can't stop you from being anybody else's friend. I think it's a Libra thing, to be honest. To be honest, I think it's a Libra thing. But when you're my friend, you're my friend. You may have everybody else as a friend, and that's fine. But me and you, our relationship is our relationship. So I shouldn't have to hear what I tell you through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people. Okay, because then we have a problem. because Libras don't trust that easy. So once I trust you with the innermost being of my heart of things that's going on, I trust you for a reason. And then if I hear it again, then I have a problem. I have a problem. And we got to address it. Uh-huh. And the way I'm going to address it, you ain't going to like. So, the best thing is, and I could, well, I ain't going to go there because yeah. So I'm telling y'all, no matter what, don't let nobody take who you are. Don't, there you go, balance, king for real, balance, yes. You have to have and that's what you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm learning that. Because like I said, I'm all in or all out. I'm not, I'm all in or all out. So I'm gonna have to learn even the more now, especially because I got other things to lose. I'm gonna have to learn a balance between the two. Because when I become a billionaire, and I know y'all like, girl, please, whatever. You don't know. When I become a billionaire, I don't want nobody talking about, well, I helped you do such and such, so I'm suing you. Yeah, okay. That's why you know what? Thank you, God. I told the Lord, thank you. Because what he's doing is getting rid of people who have no value in where I'm going. The only value they have is where I was, not where I'm going. You're not my future. So when you're not a part of my future, why would you be able to walk with me? You're not going to be. And I remember it's all how there said, you can't even sit at my table. Real talk. Real talk. And it's not that I think I'm better than nobody or nothing, but once you give me too many times your butt to kiss, because see, I'll hang in there with you for a minute because I feel like everybody go through a storm. But after that I don't know, it's something that hits my chief to be like, if you don't close this out, it's that a street to get in me and go, girl, if you don't close this thing. So baby, and this person, I've told a lot of my stuff to. I told a lot of secrets to this person. A lot of secrets. I've told a lot of stories about my life to this person. I really have. And it is what it is. And I remember saying one day, I said, it's funny, all my stuff just about, because I don't have no secrets. I said, all my stuff just about, and I don't know too much about yours. There's something wrong with that, and we're friends. It's like you listen to me to get what you can on me, just in case you want to turn on me. No, I would never do it. I don't know, because let them tell it they would never give me their butt to kiss either, and they trying to serve me up a big help in the rump roast. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. That's all I could say. But I hate I didn't heed my warning. I was warned. Real mama's girl. I always said you can take everyone where God is taking. Come on. Y'all, I had a warning and I ignored the warning. I had a neon sign saying warning, warning, warning. Yes, I really did. I had dreams that said warning, snake around, warning, snake around. And I was like, no, it can't be that person. They can't be the snake. Oh, bobblehead Fred. I'm over. They can't be the snake. That's my friend. They love me. No. And what's so funny, I even told them, I was like, I had a dream about a snake being real close to me. I had this dream 3 times, y'all. And the person was like, really? I don't know who that could be. Whole time, I'm talking to the snake. Whole time. Whole time. And what's so funny, I knew it. But I was hoping, you see what I'm saying? I was hoping that this person would know that the same prophetic that lets me see everything else, let me see him or her, and they would change. It didn't work. It didn't work because they believe I could see everything but them. And I don't know how you do it because prophet is prophet. So, and I even said, don't you know I can see you too? Don't you know I can see you too? Like, God shows me things about you. I know. I can see you. I can tell you, but it ain't my obligation right now because God was showing me stuff and saying, don't say a word. And I was like, whoa. For y'all, I wish I could. If I say some stuff, y'all gonna know. So I'm kind of like, honey, God don't play. He does not play with my gift at all. He gave me the gift. He gave it to me for a reason. And when I tell you he shows me things, he shows me things. And why people feel like I can see everything but them, I don't get it. I think that's the most asinine thing you can ever say. It's like, wow, okay. Even with that though, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let this person, I'm gonna let them live. I ain't gonna say nothing because, God, please don't let it. I know what you said. Now, look, this is me talking to God. I know what you said and I know what you're showing me, but it can't be. And God ain't never lied to me, but I just could not. I did not want to wrap my head around that the opposition I was getting and the stuff I was getting was coming from somebody I really cared about. That just was bothering me. And so I kept on like, nah, I'm gonna prove this wrong. I'm gonna prove it wrong. And the closer I got and the more I tried to prove wrong, God was just making things blow up in my face. He was making things blow up in my face. Man, he was showing me conversations. He would let me hear stuff. He would show, and then what's so funny, the confirmation, the person would come and say the same thing God had already told me. And I'm like, oh God, no, God, no. It was just, y'all, it was crushing me. It was crushing me because I really, really, really wanted this friendship because I was like, this is my buddy, man. This is my friend. This is, you know, and I'm like, for real. Hey, I'm just being transparent right now. And I'm like, God, you can't be, come on now. You can't be saying that. Shh. So had I listened to God and been obedient and cut some stuff off when he told me to, I wouldn't have been feeling like I've been feeling for the last 3 months. Okay? That's my fault. Those was his words and not mine. So I should have been obedient, but I wasn't because like I said, I'm that wounded warrior, y'all. I'm that one that go get the wounded warrior. And but baby, I've had enough. I've had enough for real. And I can't do it no more. I cannot do it anymore. And I'm not even mad. It's like I'm not mad. I'm more let down than anything. That's it. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm just let down because, you know, I really expected so much from the person, so much more than what was given, not financially and all that, but just as a good person. But I realized people can do good things and not be good people. Now that's a word. People can do good things and not be a good person. Because when it's all said and done, the heart's going to come through, and whatever's in the heart, whatever's from the heart comes out of the heart. And a lot of times people's hearts are so corrupt and black that you be like, oh, well, they didn't mean that. When yes, they did. That meant that and more. Yeah. Accountability for not being obedient. I know. You right. You right. Hey, and I'll be the first to tell you I was wrong. Problem isn't that your friend's not showing up for your problem. You should keep calling them a friend. Girl. Me. See, that's what I'm talking about. Me gets me together. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're right. I keep calling them a friend. Well, today I made that distinguished decision. I said, not because I asked the question. My question was, do you think you can be my buddy? I didn't even say friend no more. I said buddy. And they said no. I said, okay. Because I was just trying to figure out where this thing, where we were going. See what I'm saying? I said, okay, so I no longer consider you a friend nor a buddy. And that's how we left it. See, that's what I'm saying. When people go through, they don't act like that. That's from that person's heart. They really meant what they said. They've been feeling like that towards me. They just didn't know how to tell me. It's all good though. It's all good. Seriously. So, you know, like I said, it's a feeling of being let down because when you know that you have been authentic with a person and that warts and all, they know everything because you've been open and honest, for them to be playing that chord where, yeah, yeah, it's just it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But it's good for me that I learned who my enemy is. It is. But like I said, karma's a mother. Karma's a mother. And that's all I can say about that. What's going to happen is they're going to have some friends that they really want to be their friend. And you're going to see how it goes down. See, y'all, in this thing we call life, you can't mistreat people. You can't mistreat people. You can't mistreat good people. One, you don't know if you're going to live to see the mom. See how that works? And I'm trying to make it to heaven. And I know it sounds oxymoron to some of y'all, but that is my ultimate goal, is to make it in and stay. You know, everybody said, oh, I can't wait to get to heaven so I can sit with Jesus. I got all eternity to sit with Jesus. I just want to make it in. How about that? And me mistreating people is not going to get me there. So it is what it is, you know. So anyway, y'all, I am ready to get off of here. Right, friends and associates. You're right, April. I am going to get off of here. I appreciate you all coming over. Again, keep the Braxton family in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. It was something I was going to tell y'all, but my book cover. There we go. My book cover. The graphic designer has not finished editing. I can't talk. Editing. There you go. The cover. As soon as he gets finished, it should be sometime next week. Okay, because I told y'all they forgot to put my degree on there, so I think he took it back to add doctor blah 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 on there. Because I went to school for that. I need that on that book. So I can't wait to show y'all. I had another person agree to my fundraiser, y'all. So things about that is going well as well. So you all be blessed. I might try to bring you guys along for my business lunching today. I'm gonna try. If I don't hold it to me. But if you haven't checked out my video from this morning, go back and check it out. I shouted out some people. I really meant that from my heart. I went back through my videos, y'all. I got some good videos out there. I was like, okay, Miss Libra Butterfly. Okay. I was listening to them like, what girl? And some of y'all, Auntie Donna said that YouTube had unsubscribed her from me. So she resubscribed. So just check your subscription. Because I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they go through and they unsubscribe people. And I don't know why. I still ain't figured it out, but I am going to talk to YouTube about it because I'm trying my best to build my channel. And I don't need them playing with me. How about that? So you all have a blessed Saturday. I love you guys. I will be in touch with everyone that I can. And just keep each other in prayer, y'all. If y'all don't see somebody, keep them in prayer, all right? If nobody told you you're intelligent, you are. And if nobody told you they love you, I do. Smooches.